Hello, darlings, and welcome to Digimon Ghost Gaze. This is the podcast where we're all doing our funny toad summoning jutsu, and also, what's happening? Why is this toad's back so sticky? I'm Amory, my pronouns are they, she, he.
I'm Morg, my pronouns are they, he, and at least if I was stuck in a toad's back, my hands wouldn't be freezing right now.
Damn.
That's so true. I'm Elvire. My pronouns are they, she, he. And this is my favorite episode of Naruto I've ever watched.
Damn. It really is.
For real.
It's, you know, Naruto. The thing that Naruto was really missing in, I think, the sort of narrative and thematic, tapestry is what if the frogs were sticky?
What if the frogs were sticky?
Gross.
You know, I do think there are a few episodes where Jiraiya's main ability is that he spits sticky oil at you.
But at least there's...
Wait, what the fuck? We have a guest?
Oh, who's that?
Wait, who are you?
I'm the man on your back. Who's
No! Get off!
Oh no! I don't want a man on
It's
my
like that
back.
Season's Greason's picture. Oh no.
Oh, that's why my shoulders have been so stiff lately. I didn't notice you back there. Hi.
Hi, I'm Devon. My pronouns are he, him. And, this is maybe also my favorite episode of Naruto, simply because the gay love is a bit more explicit.
Also,
Yeah.
we don't have to see a pervert for Jiraiya.
Yeah.
This is
the
true.
best Jiraiya.
This guy is not a pervert, but he is a freak, and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love a freak, we hate a pervert.
Yeah, death to perverts. This episode does not have Hiro's weird friend, so it's already an all-timer.
Great, we love that.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Jiraiya Naruto could never get absorbed by his frog and also not be a pervert that I hate to look at.
Okay, you do say he could never get absorbed by his frog. He does have a jutsu that is called Frog Stomach, so I think he literally canonically gets absorbed by a frog.
I was like, I think he...
Shit.
Yeah, I think he does.
I think it's just a thing where you have a frog, they will vor you at one occasion or another.
Oh no. But I would rather not in the back. I don't know why, but the back grosses me out more. I don't want to get at all in general, but I think it's just because the frog's back.
Texting my crush, hey, can you bore me from the back?
No! No.
Banned from the podcast.
I'm gonna take this conversation and put it on a different track because I want everyone to know that I once drew a comic where I beat up Jiraiya from Naruto.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good!
That's what I did when I was 19.
He deserves it!
That's so funny.
Let's all take a moment to kick Jiraiya's ass in our imaginations.
We are,
I've got him in a headlock.
we're doing the pain fight where they all fight and then kill him, but it's all of us instead.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He
Yeah.
dies?
This
Oh! Well, spoilers for Naruto.
I didn't get very far in Naruto because at a certain point I was like, yeah, I don't want to waste my time on this.
Oh, well, that's great. Here's a spoiler for Naruto. He gets his ass beat, and then he gets stabbed, and then he dies.
Oh, that's great. I love that for us.
And then later in the Boruto series, it turns out someone cloned him, so he's just, back.
Oh,
But then he dies again.
Timeline.
But then he dies again, so it's also fine.
Yay.
He gets 2 deaths.
Yeah, he gets 2.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be talking about Digimon.
Oh, yeah.
This Digimon episode.
This show killed way more Jiraiyas than Naruto ever will.
This episode of
Yeah.
Digimon Ghost Gaze is no bueno if you don't like body horror, even though it's just a frog for some reason.
Yeah, if you have a fear of getting vored from the back, this is a no bueno episode for you.
It's like those nasty frog pictures with that hold their kids. Ugh. hate them.
Is that what he's doing? Is that like the implication?
Yes,
Is that
he's holding his kids. No,
he's picking his kids up from school and taking them on a ride along?
I don't know why. They don't explain why he absorbs them, but he just does.
Yeah, also he just doesn't know he's doing it.
Yeah, it's just his back is just like that.
I think Geckomon is making it happen so that the Jiraiya's can't get away, and then it's just like, oops, you tried too hard to escape, and now you're just in there.
I guess
Now I gotta
so.
go
They
get
had
another.
seen a Scooby-Doo episode where there was quicksand. They would have known how to get out of that. Kids these days not watching enough 90s shows to learn how to get out of sticky situations.
Yeah, they should have grabbed a rope that was conveniently swinging by.
Yeah.
Anyway, what happens in this episode? There's a purse snatcher in the cold open. He snatches a purse, and then
And then my second favorite guy shows up.
yeah, this big frog sits down in front of him and is like, "Hey, idiot, I'm gonna do a justice to you," and then fucking blasts him with his 2 trombones, or sousaphones, I guess. Yes.
Yeah, he got 2 big
Blasts him with his
sousaphones.
2 sousaphones. And then the guy turns into a bunch of triangles, and then we see that there's a different guy on the frog's back who's like, "Oh my god, this sucks so bad, I'm in hell." And he's slowly getting glorped up, sitting on the frog's back, getting Vored in the back, as we've said.
Yeah.
Absorption for.
Important note here, the guy says, "Oh my god, please make it stop, I don't like this hell." And the frog goes, "Huh? What was that? What are you saying?" And then he gets some schlorp some more to make you think that this frog is doing it.
Hey, buddy, you need to learn to communicate better with your partners.
Yeah, this is an unsafe situation.
Yeah, I would just like the world to know, out of the gate, this frog just has bad hearing.
Someone get this frog a hearing aid.
Yeah, it's those 2 tubes right next to his head. He just blasted his music.
True.
Oh, that's what he does! He doesn't wear headphones!
Playing one of those big fuckers will make you go deaf.
He needs to get some, like earplugs, or else, yeah, he just won't hear anything ever again.
It's one of those things where you look at and you say nature made a mistake here by putting his ears right next to.
Yep.
As a bitch with bad hearing, I feel his pain of someone saying something to me and going, "What? What was that?"
As a bitch who cannot listen when people are speaking to me, I also feel his pain of having to go, "What? Can you repeat
Yeah, he
that
just
again?
doesn't
Or just
know.
one more time."
What?
He just doesn't know.
Oh wait, you'll have to say that again because I didn't realize you were talking to me.
You gotta say that again.
You realize they're talking, but your brain's just booting still, so it needs some time.
Yeah.
And then 3 minutes later, you can respond.
Like, physically, I have very good hearing.
Yeah, hold on.
But-
Let me turn on speech processing.exe.
Yeah, it's the speech processing that's the problem. Like, physically, I have very good hearing, but mentally, I have very bad hearing.
Yeah, I recognize that you spoke to me, but can you say it again to give me time to try to decipher what you said?
It's like the Peanuts adults going, wah, 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 wah. I'm like, okay.
Exactly. That's what this guy hears when people are on his back.
Whenever I teach, I really have to turn the knob in my head and go like process words that people say.
Yeah, I think it would have to be a different noise though, because I think this guy can speak trombone.
Yeah.
Right.
He does hear the wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. Maybe it's flute sounds or something.
Maybe if that guy had been making sad trumpet noises. He didn't try, so we'll never know, but that's what I would have tried, I guess.
Yeah, if I was in this situation, I would simply do something different.
Right, true.
Yeah, if you want to escape, you should phrase it as a ska song.
Fuck.
There's never a wrong time.
You should do
for
like a
ska.
nice jazz single.
Dude, what if this dude was in a ska band? So We cut to Kirishiro, who
Oh yeah, the show.
is
The show.
like
Oh god, we said we're trying to do this one quick because Elvira has
But
to
it's-
go, but it's not gonna happen,
I'm
is it?
so sorry.
No.
I'm sorry, I ruined
drop out, I'll
anything.
disappear. You'll never even notice.
but
Yeah, Elvira might have to do a fucking stealth jutsu at some point in this show.
I'll be such a ninja.
I'm sorry, Elvira. This might be a 3-parter.
I'll wake up tomorrow morning and you'll still be at it.
no, I cannot do that. Listen.
Please, I need to sleep.
You guys are great, but I have a limit.
We will have formed a ska band at that point.
So
Yeah.
back to the show.
That's the cold open, then we finally see a main character. It's Kiyoshiro. He's here.
Yeah.
He's talking to Espimon about how cool it is that he has a day off and
loves
Jellymon's not around, so he gets to have some Kiyoshiro time.
Oh, ball and
do
chain.
whatever he wants.
Yeah, this man is married.
Thank God, I'm glad my bitch wife is gone.
Yeah. And what does he do? He decides to take some, I guess, consulting work for a bunch of coders.
He's so cool.
Yeah. He goes and hangs out with his other wife.
No, she's too old for him.
She's too old. They're two co-workers.
I'm once again on my trans Kyoshiro agenda because she said, I forget his last name, but she said son, and then she sees him and she goes, kun. It's like, yeah,
I know.
that's the word you use for men. Correct.
I think, unfortunately, it's just because she thought he was older.
She's like, oh, you grew up.
Oh, you're just a little boy. Okay.
When I hired someone to do consulting and review the code for my company, I didn't think they would be a small infant.
I didn't know they would be like a teenager. But
Okay, but I think she did know that she was hiring a teenager, which is why she says kun, because she's like, oh,
she corrects it.
you're older than I
Yeah,
expected.
she corrects it. No,
san is
kun is for young. Is
Oh,
for
san?
boys of adolescent age.
Yeah.
And son is just the general one. So usually you'll hear son for girls or adults, I guess.
Yeah, like your teacher would probably be
Oh.
san. Like Mr.
Yeah.
or
Oh, then yeah, she is like, why is this baby showing up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
This boy is a child.
she's glad that he ends up being a baby because they can bond over anime together.
Yeah, they're nerds. They're nerds, and
They're both huge loser nerds, and
they go to a nerd thing.
they go to a nerd thing.
Yeah, she's inviting to Kyoshiro to Kamen Rider Mondays.
Yeah, they fucking start bonding over weeb bullshit when they both sort of scope out each other's anime merch just on each other's persons and laptops and everything. So they're besties now.
There's people in the
And, yeah.
background like, what the fuck? Aren't
Please, please, we
Yeah,
need you
and-
to help. But she does.
This weeb woman's name is Enota, by the way, and Enota invites Kiyoshiro to a tokusatsu stage show.
Isn't Enota the one that's missing? And this is Meru.
Yeah, this is Meru. Enota is the one she's like, yeah, he's just gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is Meru. Sorry, I read the wrong line in my notes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Enota's having an experience that he's not enjoying.
Yeah, he's getting slurped.
Yeah, Enota is the guy who got back Vored in the cold open, and we see like
Yeah.
a photo of him and be like, yeah, boy, our colleague sure is missing.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, we know where he is. But moving on, going to the fucking tokusatsu thing, they're all like descendants of Jiraiya, as in Jiraiya is like not not just the Naruto guy, but like he's
They're like a ninja Sentai group, and they're all cousins, and their dad is Jiraiya,
yeah.
Yeah, and they're all the legendary hero Jiraiya all at once. And
all 5 of them.
someone has opinions on this.
Someone doesn't like that there's 5 of them, because there's only supposed to be one of
Can't
them.
fit all 5 of you on my back.
Yeah. But
Tonosama Gekkomon only has one back.
It's a huge bag.
No, he can only slurp one at a time.
New fanfic trope, and there was only one back.
And there was only one back.
We're saying the worst shit.
Tonosama Gekkomon apparently doesn't know that he has a big back because he just has no idea what's going on back there.
No, I was
Truly
like,
unaware.
my dude must not clean his fucking back, and that's
He
disgusting.
doesn't know. He can't reach it.
That's why he has a little friend to help him with it.
Yeah, and his little friend ain't telling him shit. He doesn't know.
Yeah, no wonder his skin is so rough back there.
Yeah, he's like, damn, I just keep getting more of these calluses. It's crazy.
You need a shower or something, my dude. But yeah, so this big ass Digimon who is called a Gekkomon, like a. What did you? I always forget the full name. Gekkomon.
Tonosama Gekkomon.
Homosama Gekkomon.
It's a lot. I know. It's a mouthful.
I'm gonna accidentally call him Tokusatsu Gekkomon. I'm so sorry if I do.
They're in my notes as small frog and big frog because I decided that I would not.
I like that they're
Valid.
called Gekkomon, but they're frogs. It's fine.
I don't... What are you doing, Digimon?
It's fine. It's fine. The big one is definitely a
Confusing
frog
people.
because he's like, I am looking for Jiraiya to ride my back, like big frog and ninja guy on my back, like the legend says. And all the fucking Jiraiya like Tokusatsu are like, who the fuck are you?
They're like, what the fuck is going on?
This is not in our show as far as we know, because, like, you know, he's appearing as a hologram ghost, right? And Kirishiro recognizes that, and he, like, wants to stop the whole thing from happening, even though he's scared. Because there's, like,
He's so brave.
because there's, like, a child who's, like, upset by all this happening. So he's like, I'm gonna be brave for once in my life, and I'm going to suffer for it.
A few important things we forgot to mention. One, whenever Big Gekkomon, I'm not remembering his full name. Big Gekkomon.
Tonosama Gekkomon?
Yeah, that word. Whenever he does his attack, he does turn people into Doritos.
No, we did say that.
Oh, we did?
We didn't say
Great.
Doritos specifically. We said triangles. But yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are Doritos.
turns them into a big plate of tortilla chips.
And then the second thing is that earlier when they were doing their consulting stuff, Kyoshio does get a call from Hiro, and says, "Yeah, I'll bring Gamamon his chocolate." And the one girl goes, "Gamamon?" And he goes, it's a hologram thing." And this part, he's like, "Oh, a hologram ghost." And Meru is like, "Hologram ghost?"
So unlike every other character in this series, Meru is noticing clues.
Yeah.
Yeah, Meru is noticing that maybe these guys know things by their reactions to the things happening.
Yeah. And, you know, it's
Phenomenal.
It's great.
This
it's
has
like,
never happened before.
oh, she's got a brain. All right. Thank God someone does. But I feel like she's.
Kyoshiro is now on the frog's back.
Yeah.
He's on that frog.
His free day from whenever he's without Jellymon, the worst shit.
It's so true.
Bad shit happens to him when he's with Jellymon, but the worst shit happens.
Yeah,
when
he
she's
immediately
not
gets
around.
kidnapped.
He got kidnapped. It's fucked. It's fucked up. And his friends only notice because they're trying to meet up with him later.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when most people would notice, I'm sure.
No, doesn't he try to call?
He does. So I forgot. He like is starting to sink into the back of Tomusatsu Gekkomon, and like before he can like call his friend to like save him, the little Gekkomon, normal Gekkomon, like sucks up his phone into his little horn, and he's like, "No, you're stuck back here. If you try to escape, you'll sink in deeper. If you tell him what's happening to you, you'll sink in deeper. You're fucked, son." Like, do not do anything.
I hope you like being Jiraiya.
This is the reveal where little Geckomon is like, by the way, he doesn't know that all these people keep getting sucked up into his back, so don't tell him. Don't spoil it.
Yeah, and Kyoshiro looks down and there's just like a bunch of like sort of faces that have like, you know...
It's nasty.
Just like a bunch of human faces, like, sort of embedded in Tonosama Geckomon's skin, and, like, they're the same color as the skin, and it looks really nasty.
It sucks.
It looks... Ugh.
It's effective, but it sucks.
Yeah, his skincare routine is bad.
Oh, it's so bad. Never heard of lotion in his life.
No, does not exfoliate.
This man has never done a self-care day.
No.
He's too busy. He has to fight evil. Evil never sleeps.
Yeah, true.
Evil does scrub, though, so I think justice should as well.
He don't got the time. He's too busy.
No time.
Yeah, you think Batman showers? Fuck no.
Yes.
Hell no.
Well, I guess
He probably doesn't. Like, I'll give you that. I don't believe Batman showers.
He's a billionaire. He's probably one of those people who's like, oh, it's natural. It's natural to smell like a stinky little piggy.
He just pays people to not mention it.
True.
He says, I only get that natural water that hasn't been contaminated with fluoride. You know, that stuff that you find in puddles outside?
Yeah, he does drink raw water. I was also picturing Robert Pattinson, since he's the newest Batman, and I'm like, oh yeah, he doesn't shower.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson is stinky smelly.
So, this unshowered giant frog man is going through town and stopping crime, putting crime in quotes. Some of it is actual crime, but some of it is just a lady throws her cup out the window and she gets killed for it.
Yeah, she gets turned into a Dorito instantly.
Littering will cause death.
I'm like, oh.
Good to know.
I'm like, even on a road, like, the road is already fucking, like, nasty. Like,
No, this guy follows the rules of the laws. You don't litter.
It is unreal that he did not attack a single politician.
I know! Fucked up.
I don't think this guy knows about white-collar crime.
This guy has Death Note mentality. The only real crime is the street level stuff.
God.
The rest of it, who cares?
Yeah, he does not know about institutional crime. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know that wages get stolen all the time.
Death Note, but he was stuck on Light's back.
Oh god.
Oh no, it should be the other way around.
This dude is kind of oblivious.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if El Death Note could climb onto Light's back and ride him around like that, he would.
Oh, he would. He would.
Why didn't
he? Would in a
Didn't
heartbeat.
he?
Why didn't he ride around on Watery's back?
If Light doesn't let me climb on his back, that proves he's scared.
Yeah, you gotta let me ride your back or you're Kira, you bitch.
You know, if Light was just like, someone needs to ride on my back to make it seem like I'm not Kira, Misa would be there instantly.
True.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, Kirishiro's friends are starting to be like, where is he? There's like, they kind of see the chaos that had happened at the funny show, and they run into Miru because she like overhears Hiro talking to Gamamon, and she's like, oh wait, Gamamon, Kirishiro mentioned him earlier. I should talk to these children and tell them that their friend has got fucked. And
yeah, their friend got back Vored.
Their friend got back Vored, possibly, at least. And yeah, I think that's, like, it's interesting because not only does she tell them about it and they start looking for him, like, while he's being forced to stop crime at night, she, like, ends up following them in the shadows, because she's, like, she wants to see what happens with these, like, funny little guys, and, like, I don't blame her. Like, they're funny little guys, like, even if it's dangerous, you're like, man, I want to see these little guys fight crime. I would be her, is what I'm saying.
She is the first person who sees these guys, and it's just like, yeah, something weird's going on here, I gotta follow them.
At least on purpose, because, like, other people have caught them in the act, but it's always been, like, accidentally catching
They're
them.
also kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yoshiro only becomes friends with people who are I don't want to say stalker tendencies, but
They want to know what the fuck is going on.
want to know shit. They don't know how to keep it with their own business.
They have boundary
don't know
problems.
Shit about other people. They boundary issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only becomes friends with people who have no respect for his personal space or boundaries.
'Cause,
Yep.
Yeah.
There's that
Yeah, exactly.
that like nosy girl, Jellymon, and then Miru here. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think Meru is a little more justified. In
Yeah,
it,
for
you
sure.
know?
Yeah, she is an
She's
adult,
also an
so
adult,
she understands
yeah.
how to do this in a way that seems mature.
The other two are like children.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if I saw Gamamon, I don't know if I could contain myself from, like, not following. Because you see Gamamon, you're like, oh my god,
Baby
it's adorable. What a baby boy. I need
Yeah.
to keep that in sight.
If I saw Angramon pick up Ruli, I would also be like, so how do I get
Can
that?
I get held by that big Banui?
Where do I sign up?
How do I...
Can I hold or be held by any of these friends, please? I thought they were holograms, whatever. I don't care anymore.
Just so, how do I get in on that?
How do I get a funny little monster friend?
And she finds out.
Well, she does. So.
Yes.
Spoilers, but she does.
So eventually they like spot. Oh, Espimon spots Kirishiro before anyone else does, and sees that.
Espemon's so funny here.
He's like, hey, bud, stuck in a frog?
He's like, hey, that's a new look for you.
Yeah, he's like, please help me out, Espimon. And Espimon sure cannot lift him out. Like, he sure tries, but he gets his ass handed to him, so he flees. He like goes invisible and flees.
Yeah, Gekkomon tries to kick his ass, so he jets out of there.
And he runs into Angoromon and Ruli and are like, hey, Kirishiro is that way. We should probably help him.
He's like, hey, guess who I just ran into? It's crazy.
Bizarre. And I think we just
They just find him.
They just find him. Like
The frog gets tired.
Big Toad decides to take a little break in a very nice little pond with a waterfall, because he's all about that Zen mentality, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Kiyoshiro fully gets back Vored.
And then some rude girl just headbutts him.
Yeah, some rude girl headbutts him. So true.
This yelling squishy girl.
This yelling
says, "Give darling back."
Jelly, and he's like, "What? Why am I being attacked again? I was just attacked by a
He's
weird."
like, why are villains attacking me? And then, Kiyoshiro gets fully back Vored.
Thank you.
Yeah, he drowns.
He's just stuck.
He drowns, and Big Gekkomon is like, hey, where'd he go?
Konosama Gekkomon?
Yeah, Sonosama Baba Gekkomon, yep.
Baba gaba gabu gabaga.
Gabagool Gekkomon, yeah.
The power move of you constantly saying the correct name. I feel so intimidated.
And he's like, you guys, you fucking stole Jiraiya from me. Give him back. And they're like, he's on your back, dumbass.
Yeah, he's stuck to your back, but they don't actually tell him that because they're too busy fighting him off.
They're too busy freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
And Gamamon and Goramon.
Konosama Gekkomon?
And Goramon. I'm talking about Angoramon. But okay. Gamamon and Angoramon.
Just have fun saying it.
Big Gekkomon, yeah.
Gamamon and Angoramon go perfect. That's what I was trying to say. But they get their ass handed to them, actually.
No, they're doing a good job.
Yeah, they're kind of like fucking jumping and flying all around this, like...
Oh, you're
this
right, they
canyon.
do. They do well at first,
Yeah.
I guess I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they basically got him.
Right.
And then their time limit
And
runs out, and they're trying not to fully hurt him because they don't want to hurt the people on his back.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't know why. Yeah, no, he's actually like on the back foot until the timer runs.
Yeah, he's like, damn, I might have to go all out.
It's interesting to see that they can still have like their timer run out as perfect when both of them can go ultimate big guy mode, you know.
Yeah, they haven't brought up if there's a time limit for Ultimate Big Guy mode.
Yeah. But yeah, he's like, oh, the gods are on my side. I'm going to crush these children because they are rookies again.
Yeah. Big Toad is the kind of guy who would kick you when you're down.
Yeah, he says, the heavens are looking out for me. Time to beat up a child.
He's like, how dare you steal?
Yeah, time to kick this child's ass, because clearly he's done an injustice.
And this child...
I'm gonna kill this baby.
This baby is Gamamon mostly, actually, so that's no good for Tomo-sama Gekomon, though not
Hell yeah.
Pretty close.
Gamamon. I know I fucked up. I wrote it down wrong.
At this point, I still thought this was gonna be a Jellymon gets
Me too.
Mega Perfect Form episode. So I was like, it's weird. She hasn't really been doing much right now.
Yeah, but no, her darling is stuck, so she can't like digivolve at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so no one.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna force talk to each other.
Yeah, me too.
But no, something even better happens.
Damn, Jellymon and Kyoshiro will never force talk to each other. So sad.
They will never
Shut
use their
up.
Force Ghosts to speak to each other.
Shut up! I haven't seen.
Yours.
Shut up! I already. Whatever. It's fine.
They will never form a telepathic link and then evolve to Ultimate.
They will never use the bonds of their love to form a telepathic link so they can talk to each other. It just is not going to happen. This episode proves it.
It would never.
It would never.
I will never be disproven either.
I will be eating cereal until the end of days.
Yeah.
I will be. Time to go grab a big bowl of cereal.
I haven't seen the next episode yet, so I don't know if you're alluding to something or not.
Don't worry about it.
No, we said we're not.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
I also haven't seen it. I just know things. And it's not going to happen.
I never noticed.
You just know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct. I don't know why I was doubting you guys. It will never happen. I eat cereal every morning,
So
so it will never.
I'm eating some right now.
what ends up happening instead, Devon, since you're so excited about it and why you're on the episode?
Oh, you wouldn't think I would want to be on this episode simply for this freak of a frog?
At first I was like, well,
So-
Good.
well, maybe Devon just wants to be on it to make Naruto jokes. I don't know. I don't see his
That
brain.
I 100%. Before this happened, I was like, this frog is a freak. His name, he talks about Jiraiya. I have to be on this episode. And then fate happened.
And you're like, oh, now I
gods.
have to be on this episode or I'll die.
Now I won't take a no for an answer. So this frog is beating the shit out of Gamamon. For some reason, just Gamamon. Angramon does not get in on this ass kicking. It's just Gamamon. And Gamamon is getting very angry. He's going big teeth and weird eye mode. And so...
He looks feral.
And so, yeah, he starts going feral.
He looks feral, yeah.
Yeah, Hero and Jellymon and Espimon fly down. They try to help out. They also get their asses kicked. And Gamamon, he just ain't having nothing but that. So
Yeah.
he becomes
and, like,
my special little guy.
everyone is noticing the change in vibes. They know what's coming before it happens.
Yeah, they're all like, Gamamon? Even Big
Except
Gekomon is
for-
just like, why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, Jellymon is like, oh shit.
What's going on? Yeah, even Big Gekomon is like, hey, why are you look so fucked up?
This is no longer fun, says the big Toad, who has been beating up a small child.
I'm like, you kind of deserve this, Big Toad, man. You were beating up a child. Like, not to take the side of Gulus, but I'm going
Yeah, he
to take the
deserves it.
side of
He's gonna get
Gulus.
it.
I think
I'll take the side of Gulus
Yeah.
Jellymon.
I'm proud to take the side of
Yeah,
Gulus.
alright.
I'd take it any day.
This guy was killing people for littering.
I stand with her.
So true.
We support murder in this podcast, but not over petty crime.
This is the only right kind of vigilante justice.
True, yeah.
Gulus Gamon is the only... So far, Gulus Gamon has done the good kind of vigilante justice. He's killed a war criminal with a body count of canonically 1,000.
Yes.
He has killed some evil skeletons who have a body count beyond thousands.
He didn't even kill those. Well,
Sorry, he killed one of them and then ate the others.
yeah.
He killed a spider mom who was going to slurp out his brains. He's been doing vigilante justice for good.
So true.
Yeah.
By the way, Gulus Gamon is here, everyone.
He's here.
Gulus is
And
here.
Hero should just sync with him already.
For real.
They should.
You know he's going to. Like, you can see it. But they don't yet.
So also, hey, who's this in the background? It's all three of the Black Digimon we've seen individually in previous episodes.
Is it Gargomon and, there was a second one I
Black
couldn't see.
Galgamon, Black Groundmon, and Black Agumon.
I did not see Black Agumon.
They're all there. All the friends are here.
They're all here. The gang's all here.
But they're just kind of in the background and stay in the background
Yeah,
the whole time.
they're just standing and making their eyes glow.
I'm like, you should do something.
They're just getting woke eyes about it.
Oh no. They're becoming crypto bros, oh no.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
this is like, hey bro, you should sync with me so I can rip this frog apart and get your friend out. Wouldn't that be sick as hell? And like, all of us are like, yeah, it would. But he's like,
If
no.
you don't sync with me, I'll just have to kill him, and also Kiyoshiro.
And your friend. So, you know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill him instead of ripping him out. So
I would like to give style points to Gulus Gamon, because when he evolves, he does he stands on his tail and does a slide over to the frog. Like he just kind of glide. He doesn't fly. He doesn't jump. He just glides right over to the frog while standing on his tail.
He's very extra.
it's he's gay, of course he's extra.
He's really giving the most.
Yeah.
He's like, it's been a while since y'all seen me. I'm gonna do a great entrance.
I know you're excited. I know this was slightly unexpected because no one was dying at first, but I got the ask.
Yeah, this is, to be honest, a very strange episode for this to come out.
You know?
Yeah, this is the weirdest episode for him to show up. It's like they remembered that the plot hasn't
They're
progressed
like,
in a
oh
while.
yeah, maybe we should bring him
Oh,
up
yeah.
here. Oh, it's kind of weird that there's a big frog.
Hero is not in danger.
This guy is kind of doing harmless shenanigans, no worse than any of the other, episode of the week shit that's been going on. And he just shows up and he's like, I could kill a guy. And all the guys attached to him.
Definitely seen worse than this, though.
Yeah.
Gamon has also gotten his ass kicked
It's
worse.
probably a good thing. I think part of it is that he can't evolve again. He's gotten his ass kicked worse, but he's stuck as Gamamon.
Yeah,
The timer
I think,
ran out,
you know?
and he's like, okay, I am getting my ass kicked, and I can't go serious mode. I can't go canon vice mode. I guess I gotta feed into my darkest desires and become evil.
Yeah. In a way, I think this is heightening the stakes in a way, because hey, if Gulus Gamamon can show up just for a goofy dumbass monster of the week, just as as long as they back them into the corner enough, Gulus Gamamon can show up whenever. It's not just on the high stakes murdery episodes.
Yeah, and that means I can show up onto your guys' podcast episodes whenever.
Oh shit! Oh no!
You're not
No.
safe.
At a certain point, Hero is gonna have to make exams, and we all know what exams do to a person. And I'm saying that maybe he'll sink. And Gulus Cameron says, I'll kill your teacher for you.
I am so excited for what event makes Hero decide to finally sync with Gulu's
Oh,
Gamamon.
yeah.
I hope
Me too. Please. I want him to decide, like, yeah, okay, it's time. Like,
A
my
little
dad
bat
actually.
decide to bond with your brother. What more do you need?
But, so
Gulus Gamamon is threatening to kill Tono-sama Gekomon. That was a lot of syllables in that sentence. But then Gekomon is like, no, don't kill him.
Can you repeat that sentence for me?
Yeah, so Gulus Gamamon is threatening to kill Tono-sama Gekomon, as you do.
You're
Thank
such
you.
a brave person.
I just know Digimon too well. I've watched this damn show too much.
I can barely get a decent Dutch sentence out without mispronouncing something, and you're just going hard.
I can't talk either. Yeah, so before anyone can do anything, like, before Hero can, like, give in, or, like, Gulus can, like, kill him, like, Gekomon, like, shouts, and he's like, no, it's okay, we can, like, let out your friends out of the back. I don't want anyone to die here. I don't want to die here. Let's just do it. And he, like, kind of gets all the people out. And Gulus is
Could have done this the whole time.
And Gulu says, I want to kill somebody here.
so mad. He's like, I almost had him. We almost synced. How dare you?
Yeah, he does say you ruined everything.
Gulus Gamamon was like, God damn it, you took us out of this precarious situation which would force Hero to sync with me? Fuck you.
His master plan got ruined. I'm so sad.
Fuck you for lowering the stakes.
I'm like, Gulus, why didn't you come out when, like, stakes were higher, like, than this? Like, don't come out with this dumbass frog man. Come out with, like, big cat lady or whatever. Like, come out with...
Do you think it's because Gamamon didn't get his champion?
Oh!
You know?
He's feeling extra cranky already because he just didn't get champion, and then he has to deal with this fucking frog, so he's already on the edge.
Gulus being held
That
back
could
by
be it.
chocolate.
Chocolate contains him.
Yeah, but he's just kind of like, all right, whatever, see you later, bro, fuck you, everyone. And
No, he threatens to kill...
He's like, peace out,
threatens
bitch.
to kill Gekomon,
Oh, that's
and
right.
then Hero gets between them.
Mhm.
yes, yes.
And then...
Yeah, he's like, you ruined everything, I'm going to burn you alive, and then Hero's like, I won't ever let you hurt anyone or sync with you, and he's like, well, fuck you, bye.
Yeah, he leans in his face real close, and he's like, oh, you will eventually, though.
Yeah, he's like...
I want to know what it
It's like,
means.
when will he do it?
And why does he want to sync so bad?
Yeah, like,
Are we gonna see super ultimate level Gulus Gamamon? I think
are we
will.
getting Mega Gamma?
Yeah, maybe Gulus Gamamon knows that he can evolve further.
I want to see it.
I want to see it.
I want to see it.
But he's already perfect.
He's already perfect, and he already beats ass as just the level he is now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's already, like, way stronger than Keno Weissmon.
Like,
Oh my god.
probably at the level of Siriusmon, if we're being honest.
Yeah, and, like, in theory, he's just, like, adult level.
It's the power of emo.
It's
so
the
true.
the power of an outfit he bought at Hot Topic.
It's the power
Yeah,
of...
I know that I feel way fucking stronger when I'm in a Hot Topic outfit listening to MCR.
And so does Gulus Gamamon.
I love to hear him say, see ya, bro. Call him Aniki.
See you, Anarchy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's
oh,
good.
ah.
I'll be waiting to see you again, Gulus.
I will make you betray your friends.
This is a nice spin on the found family trope, where Gamamon and Hero is sort of found family, and Gulus Gamamon is just like, I want that as well, but
No, they're biological brothers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but Hero didn't know that.
But he did find him.
They did find each other.
True.
They may be biological family, but Hero did have to find him.
Gulus Gamamon is gonna force family it.
He says, I will force you to become a Molgoth like me, Hero.
You've heard of Force Femme, now hear Force Family.
Hero, I will force you to stay up past your bedtime.
Hero, I will make you be evil.
Whenever he walks past a hot topic, a little voice in his head goes, "Do it. Just do it.
Go inside. You can go." Or like he goes to the Spencers and he's like, "Go to the back of the Spencers. You want to see all the funny sex toys." Ah!
Gulus Gamamon is trying to make Hero become the bimbification meme, but it's like goth version.
Ooh.
Oh, he's trying to make Hero a trans woman.
Yeah. He's like, Hero, please. Become a goth bimbo, please.
Me with every fictional character.
I'm like, wow, I know a lot of trans women who became goths more when they transitioned. That's just a thing to me.
Listen, I went to Hot Topic this week.
Hell yeah.
I know what's up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Gulus just wants what's best for Hero, and that's become a trans goth.
So true. Gulus is like, I'm a trans goth, you can also be a trans goth, okay?
We can all do it.
Yeah, if we can't all become trans goths in the Digimon show with Ghost in the title, then when can we be?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, we're like over 60 episodes in. It's time you start your transformation.
Yeah.
God, are we at 60 episodes?
Here, take this spironolactone. Just chug a few of those.
Oh no, don't chug them. Oh no.
Sprinkling some estradiol into his drinks.
What even happens after this?
Oh, the friends are out and they're back at Mero's place because she's like, I know a place we can take them.
Oh,
and they're
no,
like,
they like
sorry, I just
shows up.
They restore all the people first, including the
Yeah.
quote unquote people.
They collect the triangles.
Yeah, Geckomon gathers up all the Doritos, and then Tonosama Geckomon undoritos them.
I'm like, oh, I guess you can just survive Doritofication. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. They're all fine in there.
This is one of them temporary death episodes. I'm sure these people are fine.
They're fine.
I feel there are a lot of temporary death episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doritofication just seemed extreme, you know? But I guess not.
I would hate if that happened to me. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be happy.
I'd be fine becoming a nice Dorito. Like a cool ranch Dorito.
True.
I don't like Doritos.
And then they go to Meru's place and she's like, they're like, the big frog is like, I don't got Jiraiya. I need my Jiraiya. Where's my Aibo? And little Geckomon is like, yeah, he needs his Aibo. And they're like, bro, why don't you just get up there?
Yeah, you could be Jiraiya.
You could be his Jiraiya, you could be his Aibo, and he does. He gets on, and Big Geckomon's like, I like this.
It
like, feels right.
There's no law against a frog becoming a ninja.
Love is love.
Love is love. And
love is love.
Love is love.
At first, Geckomon's like, I'm not worthy. And it's like, dude, you do everything for this fucker. Like,
you're the brains of this operation.
For better or worse, you're the brains. Yeah, so, and then, like, the both of them, just, like, live with Meru now? I guess?
Meru's like, I want these little weirdos in my house.
Because she saw all of this happen.
She took the first freak she saw. She didn't go around shopping.
No standards.
Back to my favorite thing of, like, no one learns the lessons in these episodes is they're about to leave and they're like, hey, I feel like these guys are probably just going to go out and commit shenanigans again. And Meru's like, don't worry, they can stay at my place. Not answering the question, first of all. And then, as they're leaving,
like,
Goromon's
hey,
just like,
no running around doing vigilante justice anymore.
And then as they're leaving, they're like, okay, remember to just stay out of sight, which wasn't the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Which, hey, they did learn how to stay out of sight, but that might be a problem in the future.
Yeah, this might just make it worse.
No, I'm sure everything will be fine. clearly lessons have been learned.
But you know what?
And the lesson is that you shouldn't put a human on your back. You should put a toad on your back.
Yeah, you should find your true Aibo, who is your frog assistant.
But you know, like, what is gonna happen? Like, they're gonna treat it like this is solved. Like, they're gonna treat it like, oh, they can come back and talk to the two Geckomons and be like, hey, you want to help us out with something? And they're like, sure, man. And also, they have never committed a crime again. Like, Meryl will...
They're gonna come back and they're gonna have their own tokusatsu group.
Yeah. Meryl's gonna be like, yeah, I put all that energy into something else, and, like, no explanation is going to be happening. Like, I can just see that from the show. Like, I like this...
You're gonna come back... Yeah, sorry, go on.
I was just saying, I love this show a lot, but there's a lot of very strange things that they do with, like, lessons, and that's fine.
It's fine.
It works for me.
Sometimes they don't want to, like, say the lesson is, like, hey, don't try to solve crime, but also they can't say, hey, maybe don't, like, just attack random people for some reason.
Yeah.
And so the lesson is, don't schlurp people onto your back.
Yeah, because...
Don't commit back vor.
They even, like, put some of the Dorito people who committed, like, quote-unquote real crimes, and they, like, put them in front of the police.
Mm.
Yeah, and the policeman is just like, hey, is this your purse? And the one guy's like, no, and they're like, all right, you're coming to the station.
And it's like, oh, okay, so...
I'm glad that worked out.
I guess criminal, we love it. Punishment, going to jail.
This guy is just gonna keep doing this.
I thought we already agreed that cops sucked in this world, y'all.
Yeah, they can only do their jobs when the criminals are tied up right in front of them.
It's literally the same as, like, Ruli beating Piedmon? Yeah, Piedmon in, like, one card game, and Piedmon being like, all right, well, guess I'm just gonna go do my shit somewhere else.
And he does.
Guess I'll just stop turning people into playing cards, my favorite activity.
He was so impressed by
Anyways,
it.
I learned no lessons whatsoever, and I'm still insanely evil.
But it's no longer the kids' problem, and that's the most important part.
I know!
It's like sometimes they do learn a lesson, and I'm like, how did you get this lesson out of this?
Yeah, and Goromon has been saying increasingly things where I'm just kind of like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
By the way, this time he says, a frog on a frog's back. Sometimes it's hard to realize what's under your nose.
Great, thanks.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
The real Jiraiya was Geckomon all along.
The real Jiraiya are the friends we made along the way.
I know, love is love. Sometimes the love of your life, who is your Jiraiya, has been the one beside you all along.
Damn, who could have guessed?
Who could have known?
Yeah, the episode just, like, ends. Graumon's there. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the real message from this episode is that love wins.
The real message of this episode is that love is love and I see no difference.
The real message of this episode is that Guluskamon can come out whenever the fuck he wants, and he's just biding his time for fun.
Guluskamon is always one step away from just showing up.
He's biding his time just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
He's recharging.
I mean, I guess this does take a lot out of him. The emo kid had to leave his room and interact with other people, and that just drains a person, you know?
True.
You know what? So
he
true.
is a teenage mall goth, so, like, maybe he has some underlying depression that he's not dealing with, and, like, getting the energy to, like, get up and go out, that's a real power for him.
Yeah, all his depression energy is put into killing people.
Murder.
Good.
Yeah, he's really got to wait for, you know, those sort of valleys in his depressive episodes for him to you know, really get out there and zoom across the ground without any motion.
Yeah, gotta gather up all those spoons so he can eat people's color.
So you can devour their color.
Yeah, 1 spoon per frame of animation.
Weird app.
Funny episode.
Funny
Good
episode.
episode.
And yeah, it ends with Hiro saying, "Is this what it means to be a bridge? Because, now this human and the Digimon are friends, and, maybe this is what they should be doing as people who are friends with Digimon. Who knows? They're figuring it out."
60 episodes in, Hiro has just realized that maybe he should be establishing the relationship between people and Digimon.
That's a lot of pressure to put on a small boy.
He saw too much of, violence. I understand.
I mean, a lot of these Digimon have tried to murder them.
Yeah, that lady who peeled his skin off really made him think.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he just needed to encounter a sicko like Meru, who was like, "Yeah, I will invite this random weird vigilante into my house."
I love this because it doesn't mean to want to be the bridge and being like Digimon and humans should probably reach an understanding. Mostly every single time we've seen a Digimon try to become friends with a person, it is immediately broke bad. Except for these kids.
Except for these kids, yeah.
These kids
who are special.
Well, I don't know, the Hawkmon / Orcamon who were friends with that one little boy.
Oh yeah, there are just all those children that are friends with Digimon.
Yeah, seems like that went pretty well.
Those off-screen children who are having their own adventures right now.
Yeah, some of them are probably stuck in the digital world or something. I don't know.
They're off just being protagonists of their own series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of them probably got caught in a house fire, and then one of the Digimon said, "I can help you," and so they set them on different fire.
We don't see them because they're I hate to say it like this, but they're smarter than our main gang, and they just don't interfere with anything
That's smarter.
going on. They see something happen, they're like, "No, I didn't see that. I don't have a shitty dad, so I don't have to go interact with all the Digimon out there."
So what you're saying is that, say in the Pyramid episode, they also knew people were getting turned into bricks.
Yeah, and
they said, away. "None of my business. Someone else will handle this."
They said, "I'm a little kid, and therefore I should not interact."
They simply went home.
Yeah.
They took their partner Digimon and say, "Nuh-uh."
Nope.
Before we close out the episode, I would just like to restate my theory. I think the black Digimon that have been lurking around in the background with glowing eyes, I think they're all I think they might be involved in sending Digimon to the human world, basically as a vehicle for putting Hiro in more danger and trying to provoke evolutions of Gulus Gamamon. Just because he did say it's only a matter of time, just being "Oh yeah, I know things are just gonna keep getting worse and worse until you are forced to sync with me."
Ooh, do you think they're in cahoots?
That's how I read that.
They're Gulus Gamamon's minions.
I think so, yeah.
Do you think what it is quote unquote the one who sent us here is the evolved form of Gulus Gamamon? And he's trying to reclaim that power?
Or possibly just a high up minion of Gulus Gamamon who is I need my guy back.
I need my Aibo back.
Damn, what if it's Black Tailmon, since Black Tailmon is also a similar color and he looks
Black
innocent.
Tailmon can do gates.
Yeah, and he can do gates. Not to stereotypicalize these cool
stereotype.
Yes, thank you. I don't know why I was having trouble.
English is a hard language.
Not to stereotype Black Tailmon. I was just it's interesting that we've only seen gates from Black Tailmon. Mostly it's just to set people back, but I wonder if there's also a part of me that wonders if your theory is right, if Black Tailmon was one of these guys but then turned against them and was yeah, no, we should not be doing this.
Or just
we know Black Tailmon seems to be
the organization
doing,
is
yeah, quit the organization.
Yeah.
Or clean up, yeah.
But they forgot to make him sign one of those waivers where he's like, I will not use the knowledge.
Blacktailmon kind of does clean up when things get too bad. I'm thinking like that racing episode where they were very much going to die because death was right behind him, and Blacktailmon was just like, and opening the portal.
He could still be in the cahoots. But just like, if they let it get out of hand too quickly, then Hero probably won't sync with Gamamon. So they need to build it up. It's like when you introduce a new pet into your home, and you gotta do it, and you gotta let them meet in small bits, so they don't.
Yeah, you gotta let Gamamon murder in small bits.
Yeah, exactly.
Get him used to it.
You gotta, desensitize Hero for the murder.
Yeah, it's just slow roll Hero into the extreme violence.
All right, y'all. I think that's the episode.
Yeah,
I know we gotta let Elvir go. So why don't we run through our plugs real quick? Yeah. Elvir, why don't you go first, and then you can say bye, and then we can finish up plugs.
Oh, that's great, actually. I'm Elvir. You can find me on Twitter at Ereviru. That's the one I use most, so that's the only one I plug.
All right.
And then I say bye.
Bye. We'll see you later.
Bye.
All right, Devon, what are your plugs?
You can find me on Twitter at Grooving Ghastly. You can find me at co-host at Dr. Starline. You can find me on other podcasts like the Sonic Shuffle, a random and holistic Sonic horror podcast, where Morg is also on there.
Hello.
And I force Morg and Dan listen to me bring up Dr. Starline once every episode.
Great. I do love to hear about Dr. Starline on every episode.
I find a way to fit him in every time.
Yeah, or like every other, if not every.
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult.
Or you forget or something. Did you talk about the other podcast? I'm tired. I'm sorry.
Are you waiting for
good.
me to talk about We Rate Queerbait?
I was gonna wait for you to talk about We Rate Queerbait since.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Well.
But yeah, Marg, why don't you go?
My name on places is Haunting the Morgue on Tumblr and Twitter. You can also find me at Gengar on co-host. You can find me on Sonic Shuffle, like we said. You can find me on Vored for ReZero, a ReZero Watch podcast. You can find me on the Digimon Ghost Game Discord. Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright, I'm on For Affinity with the username Space Robot. You can get in touch with me about commissions over Discord or at spacerobotart@gmail.com. I'm also on a funny podcast called We Rate Queerbait, where we do the thing in the title and look at gay ships and decide how queerbaity they are on several criteria.
Almost criteria, may I add.
Exactly, yeah. Coming up real soon, I'm gonna finish editing our episode on Serial Experiments Lane and get that published. Ooh, and hey Devon, what's our next episode gonna be on?
We're talking about the funny mushroom anime called Sabakui Bisco, which, upon one episode, made me experience the epic highs and lows of getting queerbaited by a show in our Lord 2022. It's a fun show. It's 12 episodes. Everyone should watch it.
It's extremely queerbaity. It's very fun. It's like, what if Mad Max, but everyone shot bows and arrows with mushrooms in them, and also the two boys looked like they were going to kiss.
Yeah.
They look like they are going to kiss. They have a scene in a cave where one sentence says, "Hey, you should date my sister," and then goes, "We'll be together forever, right? You'll always be by my side. You'll always be my idol, right?"
Oh my god. You can't be saying shit like that. Like, for real, though?
Oh, and then in the end of that episode, he's forced to, spoilers, kill the one boy, and then when he does, he says, I love you.
Oh my god!
It is an emotional roller coaster of queerbait.
It's very strong.
So much for... I guess that's what bury your gays is, or whatever. Kind of.
You say that, but the one boy he kills does come back an episode later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He died, but he's alive again.
Okay.
Bury your gays in special lava so that they can become part mushroom and bust out of God.
Bust out of God and then still date the one character's sister anyway.
No, it's just like how I tried to tell myself that I had a crush on my friend's brother instead of my friend in high school.
That's what this show is. It's exactly when you're like first like experiencing maybe gay panic and you're like, maybe I'm into this person's sibling instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you're experiencing gay panic and also there's a big crab there.
Oh, okay.
There's a big fucking crab there and also a snake made out of hands. Don't know about that.
Oh no. Maybe
You
I'll
should
watch
really watch Sabaquee Bisco. It is...
Maybe I'll watch it. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to spell that, but we can talk about this afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say how it's spelled on the chat.
Okay.
So that's We Rate Queerbait. And I'm also on an upcoming audio drama pilot. I hope we have news on that soon. I'm looking forward to it because I'm very excited about this show. It's got a lot of really awesome people involved, and I think y'all are gonna like it.
I'm excited.
So this podcast is on Twitter at DigiGhostGaze. We're on Tumblr at digighostgaze.tumblr.com. We also have a Discord server. We're doing Tokusatsu Mondays. No Jiraiya's in that so far. We got our spoiler channel for discussion on new episodes. We got our stream, my art streams on Fridays where we all just hang out and say silly things to each other while I struggle to figure out what a leg looks like, you know.
And drawing my character from our fellowship campaign.
It looks very good. Everyone should go see it.
Yeah. I'm currently in the middle of drawing a Morg character.
I love them.
A Morg original.
Yeah.
So this podcast is part of the Noisespace.xyz network. You can go to noisespace.xyz and find all sorts of neat shows. Wow Cool Robot is wrapping up its Build Fighters season. They've got like one more OVA to talk about, and then they're on the series wrap. Oh my goodness. It went by so quickly.
Time flies.
Time flies.
Time flies when you're building Gunpla, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did finish talking about the main series of Gundam Build Fighters, and I guess they found out that everyone is in Gundam heaven because there's just a bunch of characters there from all the other series. Who knows what that means?
That sounds dangerous for some of them to be in the same place.
Yeah, for them to be in the same room at the same time.
It's fine though. They're all just building Gunpla together.
Okay.
They're all just chilling.
Alright, so I think that about does it for us. So until next time, all you poltergeist, ghouls, and non-boonaries, Digimon is for the gays.
For the gays.
Goodbye, darlings.
Bye.
Bye.